Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading a book about, well, I won't tell you yet. I want to talk real quick about what you should be doing before you read, during reading, and after reading. Before you're reading, you can ask yourself some questions. What will this book be about? It gets your brain thinking about what it might be about. What does the title tell me? What do I already know about this topic? And what do I want to learn? During reading, I wonder why. What do I think will happen next? How is it going to happen? What have I learned so far? And how is the character feeling? That one's going to be important in this lesson. After reading, what's my opinion of what happened? What was the author's message? What was the main idea? What new words did I learn? And what are the key details? Well, before I get started today, we have our focus. And today's focus is who was the main character and what was his problem? How did he solve it? I want you to be thinking about that as I read the book. Because when I'm done, I want you to write a written response in your comprehension worksheet. Those questions. Who is the main character? What was his problem? And how did he solve it? Now, when I start to read a book, I look at the title and I look at the picture. And sometimes I even do a picture walk where I scroll through the book and I'm just looking at what's going on. And that can help me predict what the book is about. Our book today is called Grumpy Monkey. Let's see. My first question is, what will this book be about? Grumpy Monkey? Boys and girls, I think this book is going to be about a monkey who's grumpy. What was our focus question? Can you boys and girls remember what the focus question is? Who was the main character? Might be Grumpy Monkey. All right, let's get started. I hope you boys and girls can see the book pretty good. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. There he is, hanging from a tree. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched up. So, Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Well, why grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brows. Then he tripped over Snake. "Oh no," said Norman. "That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy." "Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy," said Jim. "Then why that frown?" said Snake. "I think it's because he tripped over you," Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. There he is. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. "You should sing with us," said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. "You should swing with us," said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if Jim's going to stay grumpy or whether he's going to get really happy again. I wonder what's going to happen next. "You should roll with us," said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. "You should stroll with us," said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. "You should lie in the grass," said the lions. "You should stomp your feet," said the elephant. "You should take a bath and make a splash. And you should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance." I wonder if all these good people all these animals, who are advising him, I wonder if that's going to help. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked the others. "It's such a wonderful day." "I'm not grumpy," shouted Jim as he beat his chest. Boys and girls, I don't know about you, but I think he's still grumpy. And he stormed off. There he is. He just stormed off. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. "I guess I am grumpy," Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped, his eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. "What's the matter? Are you grumpy?" asked Jim. There's Norman. "No, I danced with porcupines," said Norman. Look carefully. A porcupine has awful spiky things that will poke into you if you get too close to them. So I guess that's a good reason to be grumpy. "Are you okay?" asked Jim. "It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough," said Norman. "Are you still grumpy?" "Yes," said Jim, "but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy." "It's a wonderful day to be grumpy," said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt just a little bit better. The end. So boys and girls, remember our focus question. What I want you to respond in your comprehension worksheet is, who was the main character? What was his problem? How did he solve it? Or maybe he didn't solve it. Boys and girls, this is a great book about how you feel sometimes. Sometimes we wake up and we just don't feel ourselves and we don't really know why. And you know what? It's okay. Sometimes you can have a grumpy day and it's just okay. It won't last, I promise. Well, boys and girls, I love you guys and I miss you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.